I am here with actually a good friend. I've known Janice Fonda for so many years, decades possibly. She is the senior director of development for Catholic Charities Foundation of Omaha. Janice, thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you, Andy. It's great to see you. It's been a while.
It has been, and it's good to see you too. So we're here to talk about Irish Fest, which is celebrating its 30th year. Is that true?
Right, our 30th anniversary, and I think it's one of the longest running events besides probably the balls, the dead ball and the Exarban ball. But we've had such a great following, and it's a fun evening, and getting back together after a couple of years of people not seeing each other. It's like everyone's having a great time, so it'll be a fun night.
Well, you and me chatted a little bit before we started the interview. I mean, I remember when this actually did start, it was downtown. It's always had a great following. Then it was out at the Sac Museum, and it's had this evolution, and here we are in 2022. And the mission of what this event is and the organization itself is, I mean, it's just so online with what it's always been. So, but I'm going to pass it back to you. Let's just talk about for specifics of the event. Like, when is it? Where is it?
Oh, it's on Saturday, March 19th down at the Marriott at the Capitol District. And we're going to probably start, I think it's at 5:00. And we'll have cocktails, of course. And then there's a silent auction and an oral auction. And we'll have entertainment. We'll have the bagpipers. We'll have the Irish dancers. And it's going to be a fun night.
And also, let's talk about the general chairs of this event. Who are they?
The Hopes, Janie and Harry Hope, have been very involved with Catholic Charities. I cannot tell you, they are so committed to the mission and do so much work for us. They are just incredible. And they have been the general chairs for the last couple of years because we haven't had the event. And their entire family is involved. It's a generational thing. And her brother was actually a executive director years ago, her brother that's a priest, so Father Morwell. So it's pretty wonderful. They're fabulous people and great supporters. And Denise Bartels, our assistant executive director, has worked closely with them, and they've got a great thing going. So,
well, let's talk about the mission of Catholic Charities. So important to our community. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, our mission, first of all, is to be the hands and feet of God. So what we do is really help others that are in a bad place, they're in need. And kind of makes me cry, but I'm so emo. But there's 6 areas of service that we provide. And one of them that we are really known for is our emergency services and food pantries. And they served millions of pounds of food last year. The need has gone up incredibly. We thought, everyone thought the peak of it was during COVID. It's just gone, unbelievably doubled every year. So since then, so it's just, I don't know, it's just not going away. And then the next thing that we're really proud of is our behavioral health services that we provide in the 23 counties in the Archdiocese. And we have therapists that go into the grade schools and work with children because, one of our big issues now is children with all the pressure they're under and the peer thing and the social media and the higher level of suicides and depression. And so it's just really important and something that we focus on. And then another thing that we do is our family strengthening services, which is really wonderful. One of the services of that is called our Sassy Seniors. And it's a great place where they can come and have camaraderie and see each other and do activities and really have a place of community. Because as we know, as we went through COVID, a lot of our elderly citizens are part of the issue was that they were just so secluded and cut away from the world and others, and how that affected them mentally and physically. So this is a great thing, and they are such great people and they love it. And then another area of services is we have immigration services, where we actually have a staff that is trained in immigration, that's led by an attorney that specializes in immigration, so that we can help people become part of our citizenship. It's a really intense process if anyone knows about it. And if you are not from this country and, maybe English isn't your first language, it's almost impossible. It's just so daunting. because there's so much paperwork, so much process to go through. So that's
Sure.
another thing that we're really stressing and really want to expand into other communities that throughout the area that we serve. And then we have our micro business program. And what that is, it's an entrepreneurship program. So what it does is starts people in their own businesses that can be generational. So it not only employs them and maybe one or two employees now, but then it can be their family business and then maintain them forever. So it launches them into a new world. And so we have training for that. And then we have a resource center. And we also give them loans because a lot of these people wouldn't be eligible for a small business loan. And we have gotten great support from McCarthy and also from First National Bank to give us money to loan out. They've been so, and again, that's another program. If we have the money, we would love to expand. It's just so important. And then we, of course, have our domestic violence unit, which is a residential unit and the only one in the county, which is hard to believe. And it's open, it used to be just women's, but now it's really open to anyone because obviously men are victims of domestic violence also. And they bring their children and it's a safe haven for them. And we help them get started again, help them find housing any way we can. I would say we don't just help people. I think our mission of being the hands and feet of God is not just that we help them, we're there for a minute. We help launch them and give them hope for a new life. So like God in Christ, we stay with them. And they're our people. We love them. So, yeah.
Well, Janice, again, as you look through the years or the decades of what Catholic Charities has done in our community, the need grows, the need changes. I mean, what we're dealing with now is different than what we were dealing with 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
But what is something how people can first of all be involved with and have fun is Irish Fest. There's a lot of ways to give on your website, I know, above and beyond that. But again, Irish Fest is the 19th of March. You can come
at the Marriott in the Capital, Capital District, and we have sponsorships available that start at $5,000, and our tickets are $150 a piece. So if you come with a friend, it's $300, and all of that money goes to support those services we just talked about. And last year we served over 280,000 people, which doubled from the year before and doubled from the year before that. So, and that 90% of our money, our operating money to do all these programs and services comes from charitable giving.
Yeah, absolutely. So our time is up. Irish Fest, again, March 19th. And thank you for everything that you told us about the importance of the programs and what this money, raised goes to. So Janice, my friend, it's so great to see you. And I'll see you on the 19th.
Yes. Yay. I hope everyone joins us. It's going to be a fun night of celebration. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. And March 19th, my friends, be sure to join us. We'll be right back.